4. Zombie-proof houses you'll regret not seeing. The concrete arc. This house isn't just zombie-proof, it's everything-proof. It even has its own drawbridge made of concrete, which is the only way you can get in the house. This aptly named arc of a home was built on a steep Polish hillside. Because of the hills, it was actually built on an angle to keep its balance and keep stuff out. The goal was to be able to fully seal up the house while he wasn't residing there. As you can see, the results speak for themselves. The builder's chief concern was to make the most of the spectacular landscape surrounding him. He wanted a house so secure that only he knew how to enter, and it was impenetrable otherwise. The design was of a single-story dwelling that matched the angle and shape of the land for proper balance and maximum security. From some angles, the house looks stable as a mountain, while others look crooked. Don't worry, they aren't. The land is making it look like that. When it's closed, no one can get inside without the drawbridge remote, and the key is always on the builder's person. The glass walls, behind those 5-inch thick concrete slabs, when slid open, reveal a vista unlike anywhere else in the world. When it's time to close up shop, the windows retract and seal. The interiors are very simple and minimalist, with local wood and stainless steel. Now let's get ready for today's open discussion. While there's very little information on this building, it's obvious how secure it would be in the event of a zombie apocalypse. Not only is it made up of thick concrete, but it's also nearly submerged in water. Can zombies breathe underwater? Hopefully, we'll never have to find out. If you look hard enough, you can even view narrow slits used for observation windows beneath the surface, so you can watch those zombies endlessly claw your house for the meat inside. What else could this installation be used for? Is it a bunker? Is it a home? An evil genius lair? Is the concrete arc safe house? Hey, wait until the end to see the ultimate safe zombie-proof house. Atlas Missile Silo. For a home? Yeah, you heard that right. This once amazing control center of the Atlas nuclear missile silo has been restructured into a residence for people who value security above all else. When looking at a home, as you might imagine, a missile silo would have to be pretty rugged to hold up against the strain of missile launches. Indeed, it can hold off a horde of zombies. Made of concrete and reinforced rebar, the home is nearly indestructible. It'd take a direct attack on specific structural weaknesses to have any chance of breaking through. Initially built in the 1960s, it stands on an 8-acre military base in Lewis, New York, just south of Canada. In case you were wondering, no, they didn't get to keep or find any missiles. If you're buying a missile silo as a home, you should definitely turn it into the paradise of your dreams. Whoever sells this house, if someone approaches you with a big old scar across his face, asking to buy the place, please don't sell it to them. Much of the facility's original equipment remains in sharp shape, their looming presence a reminder of the not-so-distant past where many feared for their lives from silos just like this one. In a very cliché fashion, the operation room was equipped with varied continental clocks, control stations with dual turnkey launch sequences, and big red buttons that launched missiles. To keep the feeling of the silo intact, many of the markers like the radiation symbol that now lead to the kitchen were refurbished. Australian floating pole house, a house suspended 40 feet above the ground, on the end of a long concrete pole might sound like a disaster waiting to happen. Still, I assure you, this home is just as unique as any other on today's list. You can even rent this place for a family vacation, so long as you can shell out the dough. To all the parents out there, this isn't the home to bring your kids to. Before renting, you must sign a waiver saying you will not throw any parties, bring no children, and abide by all safety rules while there. If it isn't safe for children, it probably isn't very safe for zombies who can be quickly funneled off the house's edge to their doom. The house is surrounded by a 40-foot drop, plenty high to make a zombie go splat. The modern design home has 3 glass walls that peer out into the endless Australian Ocean. While it says you can't throw parties there, just imagine if you could. We can dream, can't we? The home is a historic and famous Australian home, and is classified as the most photographed house in the country. It's one of those places most people would dream of owning. Man, who wouldn't want any of these stunning homes that are also fortresses? It takes years to complete them. The KWK, for instance, took 3 years to build. Its architect claims it can withstand a nuclear blast, earthquake, or zombie apocalypse, possibly even all 3 simultaneously. The builder of this home was taking no chances with threats, that's for sure. While it may first appear like a modern glass house you'd find in some fancier neighborhoods, this billion-dollar home is heavy with new technology and construction advances. Flip a switch, and a rollout 7-foot-high electronically locked gate surrounds the premises in a matter of a few moments. Literal iron curtains fold over all entrances and windows. It gives off some major Transformer vibes. No, the house transforms from a contemporary glass house to an impenetrable concrete block that's difficult to call a house. The home is decked out for the long haul with stores beneath the ground, exercise equipment, and an indoor swimming pool, all within the impregnable fortress's perimeter. There is one way in and out of the home, and the roof can be scaled from within. The home even went medieval by including a drawbridge that falls from the main home to an adjacent building containing the pool. You can walk right over the top of that zombie horde. If you want to see more zombie-proof houses like this video, ask in the comments for more videos like this one.